We're going to first talk about all of the Pokemon news that we got today with the Pokemon Presents. And I just want to talk about, wow, that is a bright screen there, Pokemon. I want to just mainly focus on the DLC news that we got. So now if we jump over to here, we have the Scarlet and Violet news today. If we look at all the news, there's a lot for August 8th, starting here. I haven't looked at all of this yet, so it'll be kind of cool to go through it and we can talk about everything. So this is mass outbreaks. That's the outbreaks we already have in Scarlet and Violet. But they're going to make event Pokemon or event outbreaks for certain Pokemon. It looks like we're going to get Clefairy at the end of September. September 28th to October 1st. So just that one weekend. Full moon, Clefairies. That'll be fun. Yeah, the teal mask will be able to find Clefairy, but this will have it available in the actual Paldea region. So it'll be a more common thing, I guess, technically. It'll be more likely than usual to encounter Clefairy with the upbeat mark. Interesting. So just like we get the mightiest mark with the 7-star Terror Raids, we're going to get the upbeat mark with the Clefairies. You'll need the latest patch once the DLC goes live. You won't need the DLC to find the Clefairies, though. There may be future events where you actually need the DLC. You need to have the latest news from the Poke Portal. You do not need Nintendo Switch Online. And yeah. And the marks. So that's telling you how to view and assign marks. That's not as important. We already know. Well, I already know how to do that. We could talk about that if anybody has any questions. But now let's look at the next part. The Blueberry Academy. So just some pictures. That's it. It's just talking about the Blueberry Academy and connecting back to Paldea. And then this is the main point that I kind of wanted to talk about. The new paradox for Raikou and Cobalion. We have Raging Bolt as our new Raikou. It's a giraffe. Not sure why that's what they decided to go with. And then Iron Crown actually looks really cool. I like the little wings. It looks different here. I think it's because of the lighting. It's in Area 0, you can tell by the background. That's the cave, I believe, where the Roaring Moon and Iron Valiant spawn. And then the Tropicos gets two forms. There's a terrestrial form and the normal form. I'm guessing it's first discovered in terrestrial form. It's apparently capable of taking on multiple distinct appearances. So that sounds like it'll be able to stay in the terrestrial form. And it's not like a battle-only form. Maybe. We'll see. And then they're adding some cool side stuff. So it's train your Pokemon in battle as a member of the League Club. So you can train with trainers. They actually showed some of the old gym leaders coming and you can battle them again. Sorry. And then you have people you've encountered at the Blueberry Academy. Okay. And then it talks about the special guests later. You'll donate Blueberry points. You may receive thank you gifts. You'll be able to redecorate the League Club room. So a little bit of customization, so you'll be able to make yours look different than everybody else's. At least there's probably a theme. And then you'll be able to invite familiar faces from Paldea. You can talk to them, take photos together. If you defeat them, you'll be able to trade Pokemon with them. That I did not know. Ooh, that's very, very interesting. I'm excited to check that out. And then the Blueberry League. which is part 2. DLC part 2. Its own battling league called the Blueberry League, aka the BB League. It's basically the Elite Four. Battle each other, climb the ranks based on their skills, and then you battle the BB League Elite Four. You'll receive an invitation. You'll be able to take on the Elite Four in the terrarium, where each biome is occupied by a different member. So we know there's trials also. You must first pass their trial. There's the flying one, which if we're going to be able to just fly with Coridon and Maridon, that is going to change the game for the way traversal's working. Because right now you just kind of drift down, and then it eventually just gives out and you fall. But if you can actually fly with it, oh. And then there's Lacey and Crispin of the Elite Four, and Amaris and Drayton. Crispin's obviously going to be some sort of fire. Drayton looks maybe ghost or dragon, because this looks dragon symbol here. Amaris looked ice. Cool. Keeps her cool in any situation. And then Lacey, thinking maybe fairy. Fairy, fire, ice, dragon maybe. Ghost, dragon. Maybe ghost, dragon, Dragapult. Potentially. New ways to play. So this is some of the trials you'll be able to do. Ogre Alston. With up to 3 players online, so you can do it online. So you have to protect berries and pop balloons. Bring those berries back to the table. You receive mochi, which can be used like a calcium, HP up, that kind of stuff. And then you get the Roto stick, which is basically a selfie stick. You can tell them to wait in a place for better photos. You don't have to just wait as they run around. Share photos taken during Union Circle sessions with other members of your group. So then you have a reason to take the photos, you can share them. And here's photography. They're adding Pokemon Snap. This is in part 1. Visiting Kitakami, hopes of encountering and photographing a certain Pokemon. Your search will take you into the Timeless Woods. They rarely go there. And here's Perrin. I actually just saw, let me look up, that, who is it? Trying to find him. From Legends Arceus. Right here. Look at the similarities in their hair. He's from the past, because he's Legends Arceus. There's clearly a relation, some descendant going on here between Adaman and Perrin by the hair. It's gotta be. But anyways, yeah, I just recently saw that on Twitter this afternoon. I was like, oh yeah, definitely. You can see the relation between the two of them. And then there's Ogerpon and it terastallizing. Oh, my camera froze. Cool. 1 second. I got too many browsers open right now. Close that. That's fine. That's fine. Cool. Okay, anyway, Ogerpon, it has terastallized. It's got some vines, the mask gets really big, and it doesn't have the same terastallization thing as others do. It looks like it's just maybe right here on the front. But again, we'll have to wait till the DLC to find out, which September 13th, I can't wait. And then explore Kitakami by orienteering during your school trip. you and other students will be tasked with traveling the land in search of signboards that depict stories from one of the oldest folk tales. Then there's Briar, who's the teacher at the Blueberry Academy and is in charge of the trip. And that will actually take us to Kitakami. And then on top of all of the DLC news and it coming up September 13th, September 1st, we're going to get Mewtwo in Terra Raids. And right now there is a Mew event going on. I actually got the Mew in our Nuzlocke run that we're doing for charity, but not going to use it. Level 5 Mew, it is with the code GETYOURMEW. The O is a 0, all one word, GETY0URMEW. Get your Mew to get that Mew, and then it has learn more about the Get Mew and Mewtwo. And here you'll see, add your very own Mew to your team. The first move depends on which terrestrialization you get. So you'll need to see. I have 4 saves where I got Mew. I got a fighting, a bug, and 2 flying on my 4 saves. But there it is. Get your Mew. It expires to September 18th at 8 a.m. Pacific. So I said the 17th. You actually have till the 18th. My apologies. And then on August 31st, I said September 1st because I won't do it Thursday night. That's 8 p.m. Eastern on Thursday, August 31st. The Mewtwo event will go live, and it will have the Mightiest Mark. Something special might happen if you send Mew into a Terra Raid battle against Mewtwo. So train up your very own Mew and challenge this Mewtwo. So that'll be interesting. They have a couple raid events going on. This one just started. Prepare the offense. You'll battle against Scizor, Blissey, and Hydreigon for special items. And then a show of supporters, you'll battle against Blissey, Hatterene, and Grimmsnarl. This is the 8th to the 17th. And then the 17th through the 31st. And then these are both going to be going on alongside the Mewtwo Terra Raid. Only caught once, just like all the other Mightiest Marks. May be featured in future events, but become obtainable through other methods. You can bring it over from Pokemon Home. And then just saying, in order to compete, you have to get the Poke Portal news. After completing certain post-game events, you'll unlock the Terra Raid crystals. And then the Nintendo Switch Online is required to participate online with other people. Kind of the same basic stuff that we've already known. Nothing crazy with those details, just that the Mew will do something special when used against Mewtwo. So the presents as a whole, a lot of the side games I didn't care about. The shows I'll probably watch, but as far as like Scarlet and Violet and DLC goes, I'm super excited. I really like Dipplin. I'm not sure how to feel about Raging Bolt. I talked about it a little bit earlier. While we're going through this cutscene here, let's talk about Raging Bolt and Iron Crown. These boys here. Like, what were you thinking? Like, it's just... Why? Why is this what we went with? Why did we turn Raikou into a giraffe? I don't get it. I don't get it, but that's where we are. Raikou's now a giraffe with its head in the clouds. Literally, that's what it looks like. I'm really excited for the DLC though. Dipplin looks cool. The other one, hold on. Archaladon. Is it in the Pokemon list now? Yeah, right here. Archaladon. It's a staple remover. Like, I don't have one at my desk, but it's a staple remover is what it is. Look at it. Come on, show it. Right here. It's straight up, it's gonna remove the staples from your papers. Like, And then it has a new move, which is actually like a solar beam that needs to be charged up, which is pretty cool. Even though it's still Steel Dragon, and it has an electric move. But Diplin is, I'm curious. Syrup Bomb, that's a new move. I haven't actually looked at this page yet for Diplin. Grass type special attack that causes an explosion of syrup. This move coats the target in syrup and causes its speed stat to lower each turn for 3 turns. So you hit it once and its speed's just going to keep dropping. And then its own ability. First enters battle, the scent of its syrup spreads across the battlefield, lowering the evasiveness of opposing Pokemon. Diplin sounds kind of OP, yeah. And I actually just saw a rumor. We'll see if it's true. But Diplin may get another evolution. We'll have to see. Because it specifically says the head sticking out seems to belong to one of 2 separate creatures, while the tail belongs to the other. So there's a rumor that Diplin might be getting a second evolution. We'll see. But, and then if I pull up where is on Twitter, there was this set of tweets from Riddler Q that if we look, the city and the tree, we got the city one with the staple remover. The rumor is Applin might be this other one because it's got the 2. They could end up twisting. And I think there was also this image that's basically 2 snakes. So it seems like we're getting an evolution for Diplin. And I can't wait to check it out. I hope that's what it is. I hope it ends up as a giant apple tree or something. But it's pointing that direction based off rumors and leaks and just the information that we've been given. So Applin will evolve into Diplin in the DLC, and then Diplin's going to get another evolution. I did see that it might not be until the second DLC for Diplin's evolution. So we'll see, but I'm excited.